Hello, everybody. I'm Rusty Nelson, and welcome to my adventure to the villages. I just got my phone call back from Jeff, I guess, who is going to be my host for my lifestyle visit down there. And I'm going to return the phone call and inviting you along on the call. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, Jeff, this is Rusty Nelson.
Hey, Rusty, how are you doing?
I think I'm okay.
Well, that's good.
Hey, I just wanted to tell you, is it okay if I record this?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I got a YouTube channel that I'm doing on this whole adventure, and I just wanted to make sure it's okay with you. I promise I won't do anything that will make you look bad.
All right, sounds good. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of introduce myself to you, let you know I'm gonna host you while you're here staying in the villages with us.
Great.
And just kind of be a resource for you. So you can spend as much time with me or little time with me that you want. It's really up to you on what all you want to do and what all you want to see. So I'll be here to answer questions for you. Is there certain activities you would like to participate in?
I play a lot of pickleball and I golf. I'm pretty active. The thing that I'm a little afraid of getting down there and not being able to get into anything or do anything. Like, in other words, I've heard playing pickleball, it's hard to get a game unless you're inside a bubble somewhere with a group or, that type of thing. So this definitely isn't a vacation. I'm trying to set myself up so that if a place becomes available and that's what I decide to do, I can pull the trigger right away without worrying about going down there or going through a bunch of hoops. Does that make sense?
Sure. Yeah, certainly. So as a guest on our lifestyle plan that you're going to be doing, you do get 2 free rounds of golf. So I can get tee time set up for you if that's something you want to do while you're here.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so do you know much about the golf courses in the villages? Like the differences?
No, I know a little bit, the executive courses, and then there's some pay, but go ahead, and if you want to explain something to me really quick, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, so you kind of have the gist of it. So we have our executive courses, which are our 9-hole golf courses. We have, I think, a little over 40 of those throughout the villages, and then we have our championship courses, which are at all the country clubs, and they are 18 to 27 holes, depending on which one you go to. So you can play either one that you want to while during your stay. You get, like I said, you get 2 free rounds, so you can play 2 championship courses if you want to, or you can play 2 executive courses, or you can do one of each. So it's really up to you on which ones you want to do while you're here.
Right.
So the championship courses would probably be a little more fun for you than the executive. Be a little bit more challenging, but like I said, it's really up to you on what you're comfortable doing, and I can get those all set up for you ahead of time. We just figure out what it is you want to do.
Yeah, do you play golf yourself or pickleball or?
I do like to play golf. I don't get to play as much as I would like, and I have played pickleball. It was fun. I haven't played a lot of it, but I have played and had a lot of fun doing it. It definitely keeps you active and moving around. So it's pretty popular in the villages, though.
Well, I mean, what can you tell me that would help me prep for coming down there, knowing that it's, like I said, not just a vacation? What's going to benefit me to kind of really understand what's going on there?
Okay, so your main objective is just to kind of find out, come down, see if it's something you could see yourself living in. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I would get out, just be as involved as possible. We have live entertainment at all 3 of our town squares every night, 7 nights a week. So you'll get passes, because currently right now you can only get in with a pass, so that they can kind of limit the amount of people that get in. You will have a pass to be able to get into any of them every night. You'll have unlimited access to those. Yeah, I would get out, go downtown to the town squares, enjoy the environment, talk to people. I'm sure you'll have questions that you'll want to know about living in the villages. So the residents are going to be the best ones to speak to about that. But yeah, just be involved. Get out and enjoy what the villages has to offer. Be my best advice for you.
For a single person, is there anything different you'd suggest?
No, not really. You kind of have a mix of both that go out. So it all depends on what you're looking to do. So if you're looking out, going out to meet people, if you're single, which I mean, you have a girlfriend, so I don't know what your objective is there. But,
no. I mean, not to meet people, but I guess I'm just wondering, you know.
Are there like single groups?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's,
okay.
you know,
so,
in
there are. There are clubs for single people. That activities they get together and do. Of course, you know, some things are a little limited right now because of COVID. Not everything is just wide open, full scale.
Right.
But there are certain clubs, and we can go over, you know, any type of activities that you enjoy and see if there's clubs. There probably is. There's a lot of clubs throughout the villages. You know, being able to join into something like that.
And then as far as gearing myself up so that I'm not wasting your time or my time coming down there, what is it that in other words, I get the feeling right now after talking to Julie, I guess was her name, the age gets a little younger as you move down south. And
yes.
So I have a feeling that's kind of where, for me, that's where I'd want to be. What should I be looking at as far as homes, or I guess giving me a study map so that I'm not down there just flooded with information and, you know, gasping for air, that I'm more targeted and prepared. Looking for a place is what I'm trying to do.
Okay, so you mean as far as mapping out the area that you probably would like to be in?
Yeah, and looking for I mean, when we get down there, I take it we're going to go out and we can look at some homes.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I can email you some information on those areas that I would think would be better suited for you.
Okay.
And that way, we can figure out what type of home you're looking for. What are your must-haves? What are your deal breakers in a home? And I can send you some options, and you can tell me, yeah, I do like this, but I don't like that. You know, we can narrow it down to what would fit you best.
Yeah. And let me ask you something, getting down below the turnpike, there's no way to get back and forth from there right now?
Yes, on the
besides a car.
Right, yeah, on the east side there is a bridge that gets over into, I guess, kind of the northern section, and there's several things that are being developed now that will allow that access throughout the whole thing by golf car anywhere.
Okay, and what's the name of that bridge?
Right now it's the Chitty Chatty Bridge.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and then they have the Water Lily Bridge, which should be completed in like January, February. That actually goes over the turnpike and into the Brownwood Town Square area.
So what would you say as far as timing, just so I can think about this, rule things in or out, like if I was to buy a house, say, in the next few months, when is south of the turnpike going to become, I'll say, livable? Do you know what I mean? So that
yeah, accessible to everything else?
Yeah, so that you're not driving half an hour to go get a beer, that type of thing.
Okay. There are already some areas down there in the south that you can enjoy for that type of thing. And I really think, it's going to be all connected within 6 months.
Right.
And then after that, it's just going to continue to develop and become more, as you said, livable. But I think once have you been to the villages at all?
Yes, and I'll tell you what happened. My girlfriend and I came down, and we were on a vacation, and I said, "Well, let's just stay one night before we go to the airport." And we did. We got there kind of late, and we went to Lake Sumter. We stayed up at the hotel, and I'll tell you exactly what happened. So you know why I'm kind of hesitant about this whole thing. But We went out to the square, and everybody was older than us. And my girlfriend's like 5 years younger than I am, so she's in her 50s, and she goes, there's no way I could deal with this. And I said, and it just so happened we met two people standing there, and they were like our age, maybe a little bit younger. And he goes, yeah, he says, we bought this place with my parents, and we kind of co-own it. And we come down here for vacations once in a while, but it's too old for us. But then, so we walked away from it. And I said, well, okay, and I threw all the stuff away and walked away. And then I was up here playing pickleball, and I met somebody that was a pro, and they had actually moved down there when they were 45. They bought a place. Well, maybe I got this wrong. Now I've started talking to people, and it seems like that probably isn't true, that people that average age is more in the low 60s, especially as you get down to southern area. Does that make sense?
Yep, 100%. So yeah, it seems to be the trend that the younger generation is moving towards the south side. And I think you'll get that same feel when you come to visit next week. I've sold a few homes to younger couples down in the south. They tend to like that area a little bit more. So I get what you're saying 100% about Lake Sumter Landing. It's a beautiful area, but it is a little bit older population around that area.
I guess that was my main question was to see whether you felt the same way. So.
No, and that's the most important part. You gotta feel comfortable where you're gonna be. So otherwise, it's not worth it. We'll do our best to help you out and give you all the information we can for you to make a decision.
Are you guys going to send me anything additional?
Yeah, I'll send you an address to the sales office. I will meet you at the sales office when you arrive, and then I'll take you over to your accommodations and get you settled in and kind of give you a brief overview of everything in that area, and all depending on what time of the day. Okay, where are you coming from?
Philly.
I will be there at the sales office to meet you when you arrive and get you over to your place, and but I'll send you the address to it and all that prior to you arriving. All right. Well, any other questions right now?
No, I'm sure as soon as we hang up, I'll figure out something.
All right. Well, yeah. If you have any that come up, just give me a call. Like I said, I'll email you. That way you have all my contact information. We can communicate whatever's easiest for you. Call, text, email.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jeff. Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Okay. Bye. I got to say that was pretty painless talking to Jeff. So far, I've had good experience. If you haven't seen the other video, my first call with Julie, I'll put that up there on a card someplace so you can take a look at it. Anyway, if this is your first time listening to one of these videos that I'm doing, this is just the beginning. I'm on my way down to the villages for the first time. I have no idea with all the rumors and stuff about what it's really like down there, but I'm going to give it to you as I get it and I go down there. I'll make more videos. So please, if you would, I'd really appreciate it if you would go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification, ring the bell. You have to hit the top bell so you get notified. And I'll just keep posting them, and I'm really glad to have you here. Anyway, thanks a lot for joining me. And I guess I'll see you down in the villages, or we'll see. I have no idea what's going to happen with this, but it's going to be an adventure. I can tell you that much.